Y'all know what to do. You come in the room, you speak, you say hey, and double tap. Hey, Boomy, how you doing? Oh, what y'all want to study tonight? It's y'all kind of pick the night. I'm tired. Uh, hey, YouTubers who are tuning in, come on in the room. Hey, Chantel Patrice. Hello. I'm not gonna even attempt to try and mess up your name. Weight base, okay. Pediatric surface area. I know I said it wrong. Are you talking about the BSA body surface area? Can we do a safe dosage per day? Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. I need to get a pen and write it down so I won't forget. Fluid maintenance? Fool me, trying to make me work. Let's see. Wait, babe. Hello, y'all. Welcome to Work It Out Wednesday. If you have not been here before, I am Nurse C, a blessed RN, and I am a RN, BSN, and I am here to help you with dosage calculations. So if you are in nursing school, if you are in pre-med pharmacy, optometry, dental, whatever healthcare profession, and you need to learn how to give these medicines in the right amount, you're in the right place. Y'all, when you walk into the room, let me know what you got going on. ADN, BSN, LPM, bridge, accelerated, what's going on? Hey, hello. Doing a bolus program? Minecraft? Minecraft won't add inches to Y. What do you mean doing a bolus? Oh, a problem. Okay. I was like, what's a bolus program? I was like, huh, I never heard of that. Yeah, I can do a bolus. What else we said? Weight base, safe dose. Yeah, let's see if I can find that fluid. Well, oh, okie dokie. Hey, hello, future RN Nightingale. Okay, then. Welcome into the room. Okay, so this is the kind of request, kind of freestyle type of night. I got a couple of problems in me because Jesus help me today. It's been long, but I'm here. I uploaded a new video on my YouTube channel. If you have not seen it or it has the notifications, oh yeah, I am on YouTube. So this is on YouTube right now. If you miss a question or want to go back and review the session and other sessions that I've done, then head on over to YouTube, hit the subscribe, and you can look at the previous replays. This replay will be on tonight after we get done studying. Mimi, you so silly. Talking some present. What's up, lady? Yeah, so I think the one that I just uploaded was a rounding. So it's not long, so it gets right to it. So if you scared to say something about rounding in here, which I don't want this to be like a fear zone, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be a place where you can get stuff wrong here and figure it out here. So then when you get back to your school and go on ATI, HESI, your paper test, whatever, you get it right. You know what I'm saying? Because we defeating dosage all 2024. So what I am going to do is pull up some problems and we'll get started. So I'm gonna try to start from like the easiest stuff and then go a little harder. And we just gonna make it do what it do, baby. Y'all been having an okay day? How's your summer going? I know like some people have started. It's so weird because people are like doing different tracks. And so I'm used to like going in August to like December, January to like the end of April, and then like May until August for like the summer semester. But people are like, oh, I start Monday or I'm like in July. But hey, to each his own. And thank you for the likes and the shares, you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, so BSA of a patient who is 5 feet and 5 inches, and they weigh 120 pounds. Okay, so BSA is measured in meters squared. So M squared, okay, equals the square root. And so you can either do it two ways. You can do it with metric, or you can use your US measurements, okay? So if you do metric, it's going to be your weight in kilograms times your height in centimeters divided by 3,600, and you take the square root. If you do it in the US measurements, it's going to be the square root of your weight in pounds times your height in inches, or divided by 31, and you take the square root, okay? So which one you want to do? Do you want to do the metric, or do you want to do the US measurements? Y'all let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Oh. US. Okay. Boogie. Okay. So I say do both. Oh my gosh. Y'all be killing me. I'm fighting for my life. Okay, let's do the US. So that's going to be our weight in pounds. So 120 pounds. Okay. And then our height we have to convert. So we know that we got 5 feet and 5 inches. So we need to convert all of it to inches, right? Okay. So 1 foot is 12 inches. So we're converting the 5 feet to inches. We'll start with inches because that's what we're looking for, right? So we'll do 12 inches is, what is that? Sorry, someone's on my screen. Oh, okay. 12 feet is 12 inches is 1 foot. And then we have 5 feet over 1. So your feet cross out. So you're left with just inches. So that's going to be 60, right? And then we've got 5 more inches. So we'll add our inches together. And that's going to be 65 inches, right? So 65 inches. And we'll put that over 31. And you just simply take the square root. So we'll do 120. You're not in the middle of it, Ivana, baby. I just started. All right, 120 times 65 divided by 31 equals, and then you hit the square root button. And then you should get M squared equals 1.578. So you can do 1.58, okay? My schedule is Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Time, Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And my hopes was to come on intermittently, spontaneously, but child, you had to get it how you live. But I do have other resources, okay? So let's see. We did a BSA. We can do some weight-based. We can do some safe dose. And I got to find a fluid one. All right, weight-based. What's this say? All righty. These are my absolute favorites. Can you walk me through the calculator part on the one that I just did? Yes. So what you would put in, I think it was 120. So 120 was the weight, 65 was the inches. So you do 120 times 65 divided by 31 equals. And then on my little calculator, it's a simple one. It's cute, but simple. You know what I'm saying? It's not a scientific. It's just your basic functions, because that's all you really need. So after I did the 120 times the 65 divided by 31, I hit equals, and then I hit the square root, and then it gave me my answer. Okay. What is BSN stand for? It's the Bachelor of Science in Nursing. You helped me achieve a 96%. I have another Med-Cal. Yeah, that's what's up, lady. You did that. Come on, congratulations. All right, so now we'll do some weight-based. You know, weight-based is my favorite. So the provider has ordered, you're welcome, drug B at 3.5 micrograms per kilogram per minute for a client weighing in at 205 pounds. Drug B is labeled for 100 milligrams and 200, well, at least it wasn't the other clapping noise. 400 milligrams and 250 mLs of normal saline. How many milliliters per hour will the nurse set the infusion pump? Okay, so what are we looking? What are we looking for? What is our goal? That's the first thing that we do when we read the question. I want to put question and problem together. I don't know how that was gonna work, but whatever. So goal. We are looking for milliliter per hour. All right. Who is this testing me, child? We made it back home. Yeah. Okay. So now we need to find our puzzle pieces. So when I say puzzle pieces, these are the pieces of information that are going to fit together in your equation. Everything has to cross out on the top and on the bottom. So if you got a milligram on the top, you got to have a milligram on the bottom. They'll cross out. Everything has to cross out except for this goal. We want to end up with milliliters on the top and hours on the bottom. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? So a puzzle piece consists of two things or one thing, because it can be by itself and we'll just put it over one, because anything over one is by itself, right? That go together. Just like 1 hour is 60 minutes, 1 hour is always going to be 60 minutes, so they will go together. 1 day is 24 hours, so it'll always go together. So we want the things that are in a relationship to each other to go together and stay together. Just like in real life, if you empty out those puzzle pieces on the floor, you've got to manipulate them to fit into each other. So we are looking for milliliter, and your milliliter happens to be on the bottom. You can flip that puzzle piece because it's the same piece of puzzle. It's just in a different position, okay? And also, we don't use a puzzle piece more than once, and you don't separate a puzzle piece. You can't break it in half and have it fit one way and fit this other way, right? Okay. Kyla, PN student, got that big 100. Hey, yay! I'm so excited. I love it when y'all come back. Yes, thank you. You're most likely in to continue on with your puzzle journey, and you are very welcome. I'm so excited for you. I can't talk. I told y'all I'm tired. Anywho, so puzzle pieces. PPP, because this is a weight-based one, right? So we need the patient's weight, we need the prescription, and we need the product. So the patient weighs 205 pounds, and then our prescription is 3.5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. So they're in a three-way. They stay together. Don't separate them, okay? And then our medicine is available as 400 milligrams in 250 milliliters. Okay, for the people who are always lost and don't know how to set up dimensional analysis, pay attention, because I'm going to tell you how you're going to be set up for success every single time. You start with what you're looking for. If you start with what you're looking for, you don't have to go and find it, okay? So we're looking for milliliters to be on the top, so that is going to be what's first and foremost, and I'm going to put it on the top. This puzzle piece right here has milliliters in it, so I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to put my milliliters on the top and my milligrams on the bottom. It's the same puzzle piece, it's just in a different position. You got me? All right, so 250 mLs over 400 milligrams. Okie dokie. So we know that we've already got milliliters, so we need to go ahead and cross out everything else until we get hours at the bottom. So milligrams have got to go. So we don't have another puzzle piece with milligrams in it, do we? No. You got micrograms. So therefore, you're going to have to put in a puzzle piece that's a conversion. So I've got micrograms in this other puzzle piece, and I've got milligrams at the bottom. So I know milligrams has got to go to the top, and I'll put my micrograms at the bottom. 1 milligram is 1,000 mics, okay? milligrams crosses out, and now I could use this puzzle piece because my micrograms are at the bottom. So 3.5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. My micrograms have crossed out, and now I've got kilograms in minutes. Okay, so I'll put 1 kg is 2.2 pounds because my weight is in pounds, and then we'll put our weight as 205 over 1. And then lastly, I've got minutes. I need hours. So what I know, 60 minutes is 1 hour. And now my minutes cross out. Everything is gone on the top and on the bottom except for milliliters at the top and hours at the bottom. And now we have the picture on the puzzle box, okay? So we'll put everything into the calculator. Should I buy the calculation book for nursing or rent it? I just rent it. I ain't never buy a whole bunch of books, honestly. Then check. I think you can write in the book or highlight. I don't know, but I never bought my books. I'm not gonna say never. I bought a couple of them because I had to. But yeah, if you can rent it, just rent it. So we'll do 250 times 3.5 times 205 times 60. Divide 400, divide 1,000, divide 2.2. And I got 12.23. Did y'all get that? Okay, so let's do a little rounding practice. If we were to round this to the nearest whole number, what would be our answer? Thank you, is it Gagaudy for the rose? Appreciate it. Yep, if we rounded it to the nearest whole number, our answer would be 12 milliliters per hour. Do not forget to label your answer, because I have seen where people have gotten it wrong, did all that hard work with the math, and then didn't even get it right because they didn't put a label on there. Don't know why I was trying to convert the 3.5 micrograms into milligrams. So I understand what you're trying to do, but don't go converting stuff. You know what I'm saying? Once you start manipulating numbers and converting and doing this, or I'm going to change the weight to this, I'm going to do that, you're setting yourself up for mistakes. The more steps that you take, the more mistakes you're likely to make. So the math is going to math. Just set the puzzle pieces up and you won't have to worry about rounding and how many decimal places and all that jazz. Just do your setup with what you have. You know you've got these puzzle pieces. Set them up and cross them out so you know you have everything labeled and crossed out. So then at the very end, you can round, and that's less work you're having to do. Okay, can we do another? Heck yeah, we can do another. These are my favorite. I told you. All right. Let's do this one. So you're welcome. Okay, is this making sense to y'all? Let me know. Oh, we got 3.4K likes. Can we get to 5? Oh my gosh. Which method am I using? I'm using dimensional analysis. So I know how to do ratio and proportion. I know how to do desired over half and use formulas as well. But there is very great benefit in dimensional. Once you learn it and you're comfortable with it, chef's kiss. You don't have to learn formulas. You don't have to try to see which formula fits this question. All you're doing is solving a puzzle, okay? You're seeing what the goal is, what's the puzzle pieces that you're working with. You're fitting them together so that everything doesn't belong, crosses out, and then you do simple division and multiplication at the end. And that's it. I try to make it as simple as possible. Hey, there a particular order after you start out with what you're looking for? New 1976. What I do is what's at the bottom has got to go to the top and cross out. If I know it's not part of that goal, then it's got to go. So I try to better explain it as I do this problem. Okay, so what is our goal? So, what's the question? Solumedrol, 1.5 milligrams per kilogram, is ordered for a child weighing 80 pounds. Solumedrol is available at 75 milligrams per 2 milliliter. How many milliliters must the nurse administer? So, what is our goal? Our goal is to find milliliter, okay? So we need our puzzle pieces, right? So solumedrol. What kind of drug is solumedrol? Do y'all know? So boom, 1.5 mg per kg. That's a puzzle piece. They're together. Keep it together. We know that the child weighs 80 pounds, so it's by itself. It's single, but that's okay. We'll put it over one. And then our medicine is available in the concentration of 75 milligrams per 2 milliliters. Yes, it is a steroid. And what do steroids mask signs of that you should really include in your patient teaching? Y'all, this is pharmacology. I don't do this. All right, so if we're looking for milliliters, everything has to cross out except for milliliters, right? So I start with what it is that I'm looking for. This one right here, right? So 2 milliliters over 75 milligrams. So my milligrams are at the bottom. I need them to go to the top, right? So that they'll cross out. So this puzzle piece right here has my milligrams in it. So 1.5 mgs per kg. Milligrams crosses out. Now I've got kilogram at the bottom. My weight is in pounds, so I know that I need a conversion, right? So since I got kilograms at the bottom, I'm going to put my kilograms at the top, my pounds at the bottom. 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. So it's at the top, at the bottom, it's gone. And now I've got pounds at the bottom. I can put my pounds at the top and I'll use this puzzle piece. 80 pounds over 1. Your pounds is gone and everything has crossed out except for milliliters, which is what we were looking for. Does that make sense, you guys? Ladies and gentlemen, I passed my NCLEX. Oh, shucks. Congratulations, Farah. Nurse Farah, put some respect on it. Yes. Do you have a specialty you're going into, a job lineup? Let us know. Give us details. A specialty you're going into, a job lineup? Let us know. Give us details. All right. Go through so much paper. Okay, where did we get 2.2 pounds from? Presley. So 2.2 pounds is 1 kilogram. That is the conversion that you'll have to know. That's an important conversion that you will use a lot. So 1 kg is 2.2 pounds. So because we had kilograms at the bottom, we need to have kilograms at the top. And our patient's weight was 80 pounds. So we couldn't put pounds over kg. You had to put your conversion in there. Okay. Hey, Nursey, I made a 100. 100. Hey, y'all. It has been a long day, but y'all are literally making my day. Yes. Congratulations. Faith over fear. How do you remember all the conversions? I don't know. So, I know for if you were trying to remember, there are like a handful of them that you really want to like learn, because you can do your King Henry diet by drinking chocolate milk and all of that jazz, but you won't need all of them, because you see, like, as we're going through these problems, it's only like a couple of them, like the gram, the microgram, the kilogram. You might have a teaspoon or something in there. So let's see, if you have your base unit, which is like a gram, so that's going to be one, right? And then your milligram, and then your microgram. So going from here to here, that's going to be 1,000. And then if you have 1 milligram going from here to here, it's going to be 1,000. And then the kilogram, if you're going from there to there, so one of those is 1,000 grams. Okay, so yeah, that's a way to remember it. The word is 1,000. I have a nifty little OJ the Juice Man video about the milliliters for your teaspoons, your tablespoons, and your ounces. And then 1 kg is 2.2 pounds, and that's really all of the ones that you see more often. You might have like a test on how you do your metric conversions, like when you first start school, that have like all the like the hecka or the deci, or you know what I'm saying. But these are the ones that you most likely to see, and they're all 1,000 apart. And if you have trouble memorizing them or keeping it together, think, what is the bigger unit? So if you're going from a gram to a milligram, the biggest unit is that gram, right? So the one goes by the biggest unit. So if you had a gram size cookie, so one cookie is a gram, and you broke it up into 1,000 pieces, it takes 1,000 little milligram pieces to make one cookie. If you had a 1 milligram size cookie and you broke it up into a lot of pieces, it'll take 1,000 little crumbs of micrograms to make a milligram cookie. I don't know, maybe I'm hungry, but that's how I memorize stuff. I don't know. All right, let me see what y'all are saying in the comments. Oh my gosh. So you are multiplying all the top numbers and dividing by the bottom, or cross multiplying. So you do not cross multiply. You divide all of your numbers across the top, all of your numbers across the bottom, and you divide the top by the bottom. Now, remember when I said that the more steps you take, the more mistakes you're likely to make? I don't write none of that jazz down, especially when you do some of these really long weight-based problems. You can get numbers that are in the millions. So I keep it all into the calculator. So what you would do is, for the calculator trick, you would enter all of your numbers in with multiplication across the top. So 2 times 1.5 times 80. I don't include the ones because they don't make a difference, okay? And then instead of hitting equal, you hit divide. So now all of your numbers on the bottom, you key those in and you press divide in between. So 75 divide 2.2. And then once you hit all of those in the bottom, you key all those in, you hit the equal sign one time, and then you see I got my answer. So that's how you do that. Hey, let's see here. Do I help with the T's? No, I don't help with the T's, but my good friend Jakara Lewis does, and we've got something coming now. I'm just so excited. Okay, so be looking out for it. Okay, so 1.5 mLs if you rounded this to the nearest tenth. Exactly. And hey, McKaylin, why is 75 milligrams at the bottom? All right, so 75 milligrams is at the bottom because that was our original puzzle piece, right? I start with what I'm looking for, Baltimore Bandit. Since I'm looking for my milliliters, I want my milliliters to be on the top because that's what I want, my goal, right? So everything else has to cross out except for milliliters. So I start every single problem. I do it the same way for every single problem, and I start with what I'm looking for. So remember when I said it's a puzzle piece, regardless of if it's on the top or if it's on the bottom, you can flip that puzzle piece and manipulate it around to fit your puzzle. So I flipped my puzzle piece and I put 2 milliliters on the top and 75 milligrams on the bottom, so that everything else will cross out except for my milliliters, because that's what I'm looking for. Okay, I have so much trouble with math and converting. Are there any sites I can watch? Hey, Alexandra, you can watch me. I have other videos on YouTube, and you can come study with me on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights. Can I do another one? Yes, I can, Candice. And do I offer one-on-one tutoring? I sure do. My books are not open yet for the booking site, but if you want to reach out to me in a DM, you can. And I've done a session today. I got a session tomorrow. We'll figure out a time that works for both of us. Until I can get like a regularly scheduled going. So whatever you're looking for goes on the top. Yes, and it goes first. Um, that's a great analogy, and I love food. Me too. Wait, that's so much easier. Okay, Lexi, I don't know what I said, but hopefully it is easier. And let's see, the way my mouth drop, I've been doing the hard way. Oh my gosh. And yes, you can rewatch the live. It is on YouTube right now. And then when we get done studying, it will be available for view. My name on YouTube is A Blessed RN. It's the same as here on Facebook and Instagram. And thank y'all for the likes. Oh, we got 4.6 likes. We're supposed to get to 5. What happened? What happened? Okay. Thank you for doing this. Currently taking chemistry and it helps. Okay, Carolina. That's what they call me a lot. My name is Carlina. I just don't have an O in it. Ha. All right. So let's do another one and then we'll switch it up to something different. I'm trying to find one, like find one. Oh, let's see here. What's this? Okay. Yeah, it'll do. It's not what I had in mind, but we'll do it, okay? I'm so happy it came across your FYP too. Y'all making the algorithm do what it do, and I appreciate y'all for supporting me as I support y'all. Y'all be doing it up. I appreciate it. Thank you. The prescriber orders drug A, 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute for a 175.77. Lord, where did I get 5 from? Have mercy. Pound adult. The pharmacy supplied drug A, 4 milligrams in 1 liter of D5W. Ooh, this has a lot of conversions in it. Okay, so I do like it. Calculate the flow rate to be administered to this patient, milliliter per hour. So what is our goal? That's the first thing that we do once we read the question, right? We figure out what it's asking us to find. So what are we looking for? Y'all let me know. What we looking for? What is our goal? And for those who are repeat studiers with me, do y'all use this method like when you're doing your problems? Like, do you write the goal out? Do you put the puzzle pieces on the side? Or like, does that help? I like feedback. All right. Yes. Milliliters per hour. Okay. You ran out of room. Right, smaller. Okay. So our puzzle pieces, remember PPP, not the loan, but prescription products. So our patient's weight is 177 pounds. And then our prescription is 5. They love 5 micrograms, child. Okay, per kilogram per minute. And then we'll do 400 milligrams in 1 liter. Okay, so so it says calculate the flow rate. So that's what a flow rate is, milliliter per hour, right? So I haven't decided to be a nurse yet, but I subscribe to you. Well, thank you. Yeah, PPP, patient. So your patient's weight, the prescription, which is the order, and then your product, which is your medicine. Yep. All right. So we're looking for milliliter. We start with milliliter, right? But okay, here's where the puzzle piece comes in because we're gonna make this fun. We're gonna make it easy. Do we have any puzzle pieces that have milliliters in it? No, but we got a puzzle piece that has liters in it, right? So we'll start with what we're looking for because that's what we always do. We always start with what we're looking for. If it's not there, we can put it there with the conversion. So I know that 1,000 milliliters is 1 liter. Now I got my liter at the bottom. I can put my liter at the top. So that puzzle piece is this one. So I'll do 1 liter over 400 milligrams. My liters crossed out. It's super duper important that while you're doing these types of problems or any type of problem that you write your units by your numbers. The math is going to math, but the units is what's going to get you to where you can do the math. So how do you know what to cross out and what not to cross out if you don't have it written there? You must write your units out, okay? So now we got milligrams at the bottom. I need micrograms because we got micrograms right here, right? So we know that 1 milligram cookie takes 1,000 microgram crumbs, right? Boom. All right. So now we've got micrograms. So I can use this one. 5 micrograms per kilogram per minute. And then my weight is in pounds. So I'll do 1 kg is 2.2 pounds because kilograms needs to go. Now I can put my weight, which is in pounds, 177 over 1. And then I'm still going because I need hours at the bottom and I got minutes. So I'll write 60 minutes over 1 hour. And now my minutes is done and I am finished. I have the goal. Boom. So we'll do 1,000 times, okay, 5 times 177 times 60. See that how big that number is? What if we didn't put in all of those zeros? Because you know a zero makes a difference, right? So yeah, keep it in the calculator. Divide, right? 400 divide 1,000. And you're like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? That's a really big number. Just keep on putting it in. It'll get back small. So now we've got to go at 60.34. Okay, rounding time. What if we were asked to round to the nearest tenths place? What would our answer be? Can you give me tips for the math portion of the HESI? Or do you have any videos on YouTube? I don't have any HESI stuff because I don't even know what's on the HESI. Honestly, I didn't have to take it. But Jakara Lewis, she does. She does T's and HESI, I believe. Jakara, JAKARALEWIS on YouTube. I mean, on YouTube and on here too. I think it's like T's math test something. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Look, it's been a long day. I'm sorry. Okie dokie. So yes, if we rounded it to the nearest tenths place, our answer would be 60.3 milliliters per hour. Hey, cow. Alrighty, you're welcome. So what y'all think about it? Y'all liking these puzzles? What are we doing next? Where's my little paper? I've lost it. See? Getting better. Can I recommend a calculation textbook? I don't know. I'm working on a workbook, but I don't have a textbook. Getting better for me. Yes. That was a bit long, but I got it. So yeah, and that's a long type of problem anyway, because even if you did it with like the math part, you would have to convert your liters and you have to convert your micrograms and your milligrams, and you still would have to do some converting. So sometimes there's no way to get around it, but I don't know. I just wanted to show you one that was kind of like involved. I'm starting to get it, binge watching. Yes, thank you, Simply Tina Marie. Heparin, IV drop factor. Your exam is on the 6th. Oh, shucks. It's coming up. You're starting clinical. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here too, Amanda. It's nice to meet you. Is it supposed to be hard at first? Because I feel like this needs some time. It's going to take some time, you guys. So don't give up on me. Come see me, okay? I'm trying to be faithful. It was a little shaky during the first part of the summer because, I mean, if you can see, this is my business. I have wheelchair vans. So I'm a whole business owner. I'm a wife. I'm a mama. And I'm a dosage calculation tutor with you guys. And yeah. And then I was an RN. I was working at night. But now I'm focusing on me in this. So yeah. It takes a minute, okay? It takes doing these problems over and over again. It takes looking at the wording because some things aren't worded the same way. It takes looking at the puzzle pieces, recognizing how to cut the fluff out. It takes setting it up and crossing it out. The more you do it, the better you gonna do it, and then the faster you'll do it too. Cause like some people like, you going too fast. I get excited because we crossing out stuff, and I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. So it gets addictive, but just hold on, okay? Safe dose. Okay, I'm doing it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, where is it? What does this say? What does this say? All right. Y'all ready? She is one of the best. Hey, how you doing tonight? I'm not depressed. I'm just in nursing school. Please don't make me holler. Look, baby, nursing school is just a drop in the bucket of your whole nursing career. Get through it and then get to it, okay? We gonna get through it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right. You shall go through the fire, but you shall not be burnt. Hallelujah. All right. Drug B, 150 milligrams by mouth 3 times a day is ordered for a child weighing 14 kilograms. The recommended safe dose range is 8.8 to 10.2 milligrams per kilogram per dose. Okay. And I think I wrote that wrong because it's dose. Yeah, I think it's per day divided in dose. I don't like this one because I think I wrote it wrong and I don't want it to be confusing. Okay, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Hold your horses because that didn't seem right. Let's do this one because that one didn't seem right. I'm sorry. Players make mistakes too. I love when you do shout outs when you call our names. I be trying to like say names the right way, but I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Drug A, 150 milligrams is ordered once a day for a child that weighs 32 pounds, okay? Safe dose range for this medicine is 10 to 12 milligrams per kilogram per day. Is this a safe dose for the patient? Is it safe? If it is safe, how many milliliters would the nurse administer for one dose of drug A if it's available in 7.5 milligrams per milliliter? The last one is what you needed to see. I don't think I wrote it right. And so I don't know if the numbers are going to number. We can look at it and go through, but if not, don't cancel me, okay? All right, so what the first thing we need to do when we see these problems is find the safe zone, the green zone. What is going to be safe? So we know we've got a lower limit and we've got an upper limit, okay? So, we at 11K, y'all. Look at you. Thank you so much. All right, so the lowest limit is the lowest amount that's going to be safe and therapeutic. The upper limit is the most that you're going to give without it being toxic, okay? So this is what we're going to address first. People want to look at this and say, I'm going to do that. Don't touch it. Don't touch it, all right? And then this is what's ordered. This is what we're going to compare it to once we have our safe zone, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is find the safe zone. And how we do that, we'll take the lowest amount, so 10 milligrams per kilogram, and that's going to be how much they can get in the whole day, okay? I feel like I got to sneeze. And then, let's see, our patient weighs 32 pounds, so we'll do our 1 kg is 2.2 pounds, and then we'll do 32 pounds over 1, right? And that's going to give us how much they can get in a day. So it'll be 10 times 32 divided by 2.2, which would be 145.45. And it depends on how your ATI HESI instructor, whatever they tell you to round this to, okay? So we'll just leave it like it is for right now. All right. Now we need to find out the most that they can have, okay? So we'll do 12 milligrams per kilogram per day times 1 kg over 2.2 pounds times 32 pounds over 1 kg crosses out, pounds crosses out. It's going to give you how many milligrams per day? Okie dokie, hokey pokey. 12 times what? 32 divided by 2.2. It's going to be 174.54, okay? And that's milligram per day, milligram per day. All right, so we have 145.45 to 174.54 milligrams per day. This is your safe zone. So anywhere at or between these numbers is what's going to be considered safe. So what we're going to do now is take this, which is what was ordered by the doctor or provider, right? And we're going to see, does it fit in the green zone or is it outside of the green zone? I guess you can call it the red, like at, don't give it, okay? So anything less than this or more than this is not safe, not safe. So we have ordered 150 milligrams. Is that in the green zone? Is it safe or is it not safe? Trying to do this technical difficulty. So, what are our puzzle pieces? 75 milliliters per hour and 60 drops per minute, right? Well, 60 drops per milliliter. All right. So, if we're looking for drops on the top, we start with drops on the top. If you're having trouble with setting your problems up, take that piece of advice to always start with what you're looking for. You will never go wrong. It will always set you up to put your next unit, your next puzzle piece, in the next. So 60 drops per milliliter. Okay, and then we've got milliliter at the bottom, so I need my milliliters at the top. 75 mLs over hour. Milliliters cross out. Now I've got hour at the bottom, but I need minutes. So I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. Boom, boom, and that's it. Drops per minute. So we'll do 60 times 75 divided by 60. Your 60s cross out. So boom, 75 drops per minute. Come on, y'all. You got it right. Yay. Let's do, what does this say? It looks all, I don't like that one. What does this say? Well, we'll do it. It's one of the older ones. Alrighty, 1,000 mLs is to be delivered over 12 hours. Your drop factor is 15 drops per milliliter. We are going to be looking for drops per minute because y'all know that there are 2 ways that you can deliver an IV. You can do it on your pump and you can do it via gravity. So with these drop factors on here with the drops per milliliter, those are how the IV tubing is calibrated. So you got one micro drop, so micro drip, that's always going to be 60 drops per milliliter. So if you have a problem on there and it doesn't give you the drop factor, it just says micro drip, that's always going to be 60 drops. So what a drop factor is how many drops that are in the chamber will deliver 1 milliliter of the solution. Okay, so it takes 60 drops in that chamber to deliver 1 milliliter of solution. That's all that a drop factor is. Then with the other ones, that's like 10, 20, 15. Those drops are bigger. They're bigger. Now it's saying that I'm off. Okay, those drops are bigger, fat, juicier drops. So it takes 10 drops. It'll be 10 to deliver 1 milliliter versus 60 little itty bitty drops. So that's the difference between macro drips and micro drips. Okay, so we got 1,000 milliliters to be delivered over 12 hours. Your drop factor is 15 drops per milliliter. Oh, the other way that you can do it is a pump, and usually it'll say infusion device or IV pump or whatever. That one is when you're looking for milliliter per hour. When you're doing the gravity ones, it's going to be drop per minute. So either way it goes, you're looking for the volume. How much? How many milliliters, how many liters, that's your unit of measure for volume, is to be given into your patient's IV over how long? Because some of these will include a frequency. A frequency is how often you give a dose in a day. Not how long that's supposed to be going in and flowing in, okay? So when you see to be infused over, to be infused in, that's the time that you want to use, not the frequency, because you will get tripped up, okay? Don't say I didn't tell you. All right, so 1,000 milliliters is to go over 12 hours. And then our drop factor is 15 drops per milliliter. Those are the only puzzle pieces that we have, right? All right, so we're looking for drops per minute. We'll start with drops. So we'll do 15 drops per ml, and then we've got milliliter at the bottom, so we need milliliter at the top. So 1,000 ml over 12 hours. Milliliters crosses out. I've got my hours at the bottom. I need minutes at the bottom, so I'll put my hours at the top, right? I'm in my house screaming right now. What? For why? 1 hour is 60 minutes. Okay, boom, boom. So now we've got 15 drops per minute. I mean, sorry, 15, drops on the top and minutes on the bottom. Sorry, I saw the 15 and got sidetracked. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. All right, so we'll do 15 times 1,000 divided by 12 divided by 60. I be having to correct myself real quick because y'all be quick. That says, you said, I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. So now you've never walked in the kitchen in the ever of evers and seen 0.83 of a drop. You either seen one drop or not, right? So you have to round these to the nearest whole number. So if we round this to the nearest whole number, it would be 21 drops per minute. All right. What y'all been saying? Because I think I missed a lot. Can you do a microgram to milligram conversion? Yeah, I can do that. So every time we do an IV infusion, we're looking for drops per minute. Nelly, if you have a drop factor in there, you're probably gonna be looking for drops per minute. If it says IV infusion or IV pump, it's gonna most likely be milliliter per hour. So, and then they'll tell you too. Should tell you or ask you. Drops are always a whole number. You can't give a tenth of a drop. Yep. And you're welcome for, I don't know what I reminded you of, but you're welcome. And I'm excited because I'm understanding, girl. You had me scared pending RN. I'm like, look, you need to put in a special code or something, like we need to send some help. Like, wait a minute, you talking about, so you was screaming in your house? Don't do me like that. All right. And Olivia Alicia, I love you forever. I'm just passing through. I love you too. Yeah, I'm glad you came. Y'all can always come back and kick it after y'all passed and come on to be awesome nurses. It's probably because of dosage. She's not screaming because of the dosage. Can you do a few pediatric dosage questions? What kind, Mango Sneeze? I did some safe dose. What are you looking for me to do? She's good, y'all. She got me through pharmacology. Thank you so much for your referrals. Can you do one of the questions where it asks how long the drips will run? Yeah, we'll do that. We shall do it. Infusion time. What does this say? Okay, boom. I'm on Peds bath now too. More safe dose. All right, y'all got me for a couple of more minutes because I ain't ate. I'm tired. I got to get up early in the morning. My back hurt. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. The doctor orders a 500 milliliter bag of IV normal saline to be infused at 20 drops per minute. The drop factor is 10 drops per milliliter. You start the IV at 3:30 in the morning. And what time, at what time will the infusion be complete? All right, so we are looking for time, right? So the unit of measure that we'll use for time is going to be an hour. So when we get like a whole number and a decimal behind it, the hour, the whole number part is going to be the hour. Everything behind the decimal are going to be your minutes. And then we'll show you how to find the exact number of minutes. Okay? Minutes. All right. So, goal. Hour. Okay? Now our puzzle pieces. So we've got a 500 milliliter bag. It's just by itself being 500 milliliters. Okay? And then it's to be infused at 20 drops per minute. So 20 GTT per minute. That's how fast it's going. And then we got a drop factor because it's going via gravity. And we have to know that, right? So 10 drops per milliliter. And then it said we started this at 3:30. We don't need that right now because we just need to figure out how long that it's going to take, okay? And then we'll use that. Excuse me. Okay? So if we're looking for hours, we start with hours, right? But there's no hours in our puzzle pieces. I don't care because I'm going to put it anyway. So I know that 1 hour is 60 minutes. Okay. So now I've got a puzzle piece with minutes in it, right? Boom. So I'll flip it because I want my minutes at the top so they can cross out with the ones that's at the bottom. And now I've got drops on the bottom. So I'll use this one. Boom. 10 drops per milliliter. So my drops cross out. Now I've got milliliters at the bottom. Boom. 500 milliliters. It will put it over 1 because it's by itself. It's living single. And everything has crossed out on the top and on the bottom except for hours. So now we can do the math. So we'll do 10 times 500 divided by 60 divided by 20. And that is going to be 4.16 repeating. Okay, so remember, this part is the hour part, this part is the minute part. So we need to see exactly how many minutes this is, right? So we'll do 0.16 and we'll multiply it times 60 because there are 60 minutes in an hour. So we'll do 0.16 times 60. And it's going to be 9.6, right? So we'll round it to the nearest whole number, and that's 10 minutes. So it'll take 4 hours and 10 minutes to go in, all right, to be completed. So now it says, at what time will the infusion be complete? So we need to figure out what time on the clock will it be done, right? So we'll do 03:30, because you started at 3:30 in the morning. Go off night shift, okay? And we've got 4 hours and 10 minutes. So I'm going to add my time together. So this side is going to be the minute part. This side is going to be the hour part. So this is 30 plus 10 is going to be 40. 3 plus 4 is 7. So it'll be done at 7:40 in the A to the M. I've been a nasty girl. I've been a nasty, nasty, nasty. On your mind, I'm matching my free. Hey. I don't know. I just had yeah. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sorry. Can you explain the 1/4 and the 1/16 thing? What you asking about? Oh my gosh, y'all, thanks for the gifts too. I haven't even seen it. Like I'm telling you, if I showed you my setup, you would understand. I've got a whole big like regular PC right here, and then I've got my iMac right here, and then like I'm doing the problems, I'm looking at the chat, and then it doesn't show that the gifts pop up like on like if you go live on the phone. So if I don't acknowledge you, I am truly sorry, but I really do appreciate everything. I promise you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh no, she didn't. I've been a nasty. Y'all gonna match these puzzles. Hey. Yeah. So what do y'all think about it? Anybody, you got questions? Are you still making a book? Yes, I am making a book. It's coming along. I wanted it to be finished by the time like the fall semester started. But y'all, I don't want to put something out there that's not my all and that's not all the way done. So I've been working on trying to put on practice problems on my website. So if you haven't gone to my website, there and put /resources on the end, you put in your email and you can get everything that I upload. I've got cheat sheets on there with your conversions. I've got practice problems. I've even got it where I'll show you, break it step by step with how to do each problem using the puzzle method. Okay, so I've seen somebody on here made a post, oh, these influencers, they charging this, they charging that, and it should be free, la la la, blah, blah, blah. Well, there you go. There are your free resources. And then if you still need a little bit more, then you can book with me, one-on-one tutoring, and we'll get through it. And then if you want to review some more, go ahead and go to the YouTube channel. It's lots of things, okay? And all printable sources. Yes. Say it, sister. Say it. Can you explain how you got the 4 hour and 10 minutes? Yes. Let me pull it back up because I don't want to lose nobody. Link in the bio. I'm weak. I'm confused to the top right, the hour. Okay, all right. So you know what? I'm gonna do it all again. I'm gonna do it all again. I'm gonna do it all again. Okay. All right. Boom. Y'all are so funny. I appreciate it. It'd be cool hanging out with y'all. I tell you that because I feel like the load is getting light. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many people? About 5, 6 people came on here tonight. I don't know. I can't count. I can't. Well, I'm doing math, but I can't count. Right? Come on here and saying that they're passing. I love to see it. Love to see it because y'all paying too much money and going to school and trying to better yourself and trying to help these sick folks out here. You know what I'm saying? That's the least we can do. Is I can pour back into these younger nurses. All right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to find out how long it takes for the rest of this medicine or bag of infusion or normal saline. So it's a solution, right? But it's considered a therapy, right? To infuse, and it's going via gravity. And we want to know what time will it be done, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out the goal. So since we're looking for time, my unit of measure for time is going to be hour. Because once I get the answer, if I have a whole number and a decimal, the decimal part is going to be the minutes. The whole number part is going to be the hours. So my puzzle pieces consist of this. 500 mLs, and it's not with anything, just like one day is 24 hours. This is just it's just 500 milliliters. It's by itself. Boom. Okay, so then it's infusing at 20 drops per minute. So that's how fast those drops are falling in the chamber. Okay, and then it's got a drop factor of 10 drops per milliliter. Okay, so those are the pieces that I need to figure out hours. I always start with what it is that I am looking for. I am looking for this. Everything has gotten to cross out except for hours. Okay? So what I will do is go through all of my puzzle pieces and see, does it have an hour in it, right? Ain't no hours. There's no hours there, but there's minutes. So I know that I can convert minutes in hours, right? So 1 hour is 60 minutes. That's why I started with hour, okay? I put my minutes at the bottom. Boom. So then we got minutes at the bottom. I need minutes at the top. We'll do minute, 20 drops. Minutes crossed out. Okay? Because that was this puzzle piece right here, and we used it. Now I got my drops on the bottom. 10 drops per milliliter. Drops crosses out. I got milliliter at the bottom. That was this one. And now I've got 500 milliliters over 1. Boom. It's gone. Everything has crossed out on the top and on the bottom except for this right here, which is what we were looking for. That's our goal, okay? Now we can multiply all your numbers across the top, all of them across the bottom, divide the top by the bottom, and I essentially do that very thing, but I'm just keeping it in the calculator because I ain't trying to kill no trees, and I'm not trying to miss a zero. Less steps you take, the less mistakes you make, okay? So 10 times 500 divided by 60 divided by 20. I don't include the ones, they're not important. So what I did was essentially do 10 times 500, then click the divide button. 60 divide 20 equals. And that's how you get your numbers in the calculator without having to write them down, okay? So 4.16666 repeating, okay? So this part is the hours. This part is the minutes. So everything behind the decimal point is your minutes, okay? we need to know, because I don't know what 0.16 minutes is. Like, we got to find the actual amount of minutes to figure out the time that it will be done. Because it started at 3:30. I need to figure out how long this is actually infusing in, right? So I'll do 0.16 times 60. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So I'm going to times that 0.16 by that, okay? 0.6 times 60 is 9.6. We're going to round that to the nearest whole number, which is going to be 10 minutes, okay? Oh, it's just the line. I thought it was a fraction. I don't know which one, but okay. Okie dokie. So now we know that it's 4 hours and 10 minutes, right? So, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, sorry. It's just a line. Okay, boom. Yeah. All right. So if you start at 3:30 and you have 4 hours and 10 minutes, I'm going to do it like this. My minutes are over here. My hours are over here. We're going to add it together. So 30 plus 10 is 40. 3 and 4 is 7. So it'll be done at 0740. So that's 7:40 in the morning. I got you. Let me pull it up. Let's see. Do. Now it's stuck in my head. Oh my gosh. Okay, so somebody, you're welcome. Not bad. I need to join in more before class starts. Yes. That made so much sense. Thank you. I'm glad it did. Let's see. So, I've got some safe dose problems, practice problems on the website, and somebody was doing one earlier, and so I'm just gonna do it. It's the first one that's on the list, and it is. So the provider has ordered amoxicillin. What kind of drug is amoxicillin, y'all? 300 milligrams per dose. Okay. And then the patient weight is 22 kgs. And then the safe dose range is 20 to 40 milligrams per kg per day. Okay. And then you divide that into 3 doses. All right. Calculate the safe dose range per dose. Okay. And is it safe? All right. Yes, it's an antibiotic. I need help with pharmacology. Keep scrolling. I just do a sprinkle here, hither and thither, okay? So, if we're looking for the safe dose range, okay? So, listen. When you have the safe dose range right here, this part is going to tell you if that is the amount for that one dose, or is it that amount for the whole day? Okay, they want to know how much is it per dose. So you can give 20 to 40 milligrams per kilogram of body weight in the whole day, but you can't give it all at one time, because this part right here tells us that it has to be in 3 doses. So you've got to give it every 8 hours. So 1, 2, 3. You can't give all of that medicine at one time, okay? So what our problem is going to look like for the safe dose part, we want to know how many milligrams per dose, okay? Because it's asking the safe dose range per dose, not for the whole day, but per one dose, okay? So we'll do 20 milligrams per kilogram per day times your weight, which is what, 22 kilograms? 22 kgs. It will put it over 1 because it's by itself. And then we have milligrams per day. We need milligrams per dose, right? So it tells us that we have 3 doses in 1 day. So in 1 day, we give 3 different doses. So now days cross out and you have milligram per dose. You see how we did that? All right. So now we'll do our math. 20 times 22 divided by 3, which is going to be 146.6 repeating, okay? You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Okay. I couldn't resist it. Okay, 40 milligrams per kilogram per day, because this is going to be the most, right? And we'll do the same thing. 22 kilograms, bump, bump. And then in 1 day, you give 3 doses. So our days will cross out and you have milligram per dose. 40 times 22 divided by 3, right? So 293.3333 repeated. Yeah, all right. Milligrams per dose. Milligrams per dose. All right. So your safe dose range is 146. If you rounded it to the 10th place, it'll be what, 146.7. So this one, it don't really matter. Like we gonna take it for what it is, okay? All right. So what's ordered is 300 milligrams. This is the safe zone, right? So anything less or anything more is not safe. Not safe. If we have 300 milligrams ordered, is that in the safe zone? Not safe. Hey, Kevin, you snuck in here and threw some roses. Are you still here? Y'all, go follow my guy. Kevin, NCLEX strategist, boot nurse. Y'all, he failed so that you can be successful. Like, in his attempts, he has come up with a plan, a strategy on how to defeat the NCLEX. Because we are going to study NCLEX from the time you start school to the time you graduate, okay? Boom. And he's going to help you break down those nursing style questions. You know, because I know when I started school, nursing wasn't what I thought it was once I got in there. You know what I'm saying? And then you've got questions with 5 right answers, and you got to find what you're supposed to do first, or what's the most important to save a life or a limb, or what's the ABCs and priority and delegation and Maslow's and stuff. So yeah, he's going to help you out with that one. So it is not safe. This is going to be toxic, because this is the most that you can give, right? 293.3333, right? If it's 300, that's past that safe dose point. So that's too much. So this would not be safe. I didn't understand how to get dose at the bottom. Okay. So in that problem, it stated that the safe dose range had to be divided into 3 doses, right? So okay, you get it now. All right, okay. I'll shut up. All right, y'all. I'm tired. Before you explained it. Oh, okay. We're on the same page. We are on the same page. Okay. Well, I hope y'all learned something. I had fun. I appreciate y'all for coming on here. Thank you, YouTube. I know we had some hang-ups, but appreciate you for sticking in and engaging with me.